Hello everyone, it's James of James here, and we're going to be starting an ultra-hardcore playthrough of Minecraft. This is, I believe, my 6th attempt to record this episode, so I'll beg your pardon if I'm sort of lagging in my enthusiasm, but we'll hopefully get it this time. I'm going to try for two 10-ish minute episodes rather than 1:15. Hopefully the smaller file size will get it done. If you're not familiar with Minecraft, it is a sandbox sort of building, crafting game. By night, you fight monsters. By days, you build amazing structures. And hardcore is essentially just a slight modification of the rules where the monsters are slightly harder. And, monsters are slightly harder and... right. When you die, you delete your world. So all your hard work is for naught. It is just sitting there in null space. Ultra hardcore takes that one step further, so that when you die, again your world's deleted, but the only way you heal yourself is by drinking healing potions or eating golden apples. You can't heal yourself as you can in normal hardcore by simply having a full hunger bar that will slowly restore your health. There's no way but those two ways to restore your health in ultra hardcore. So very briefly, we have a Doku Craft texture pack. If this doesn't work for you, if you can't tell what blocks I'm looking at, what items I'm picking up or using, just let me know and we'll go to good old default, or we'll go to something else of your particularly choosing. Hopefully it'll look good for you. I really love it, so here's open. Alright, let's try this one more time. Ultra hard, hardcore mode. I have been playing on the Seed for quite a bit, just doing trial runs, getting used to first hardcore and then ultra hardcore worlds, so I do know where some structures are. My justification here is that you don't have to watch me wander around looking for a fort, looking for an abandoned mine shaft for episodes upon episodes. We can just get right into the gameplay, so hopefully that makes it more fun and not less. Keep in mind that while I do know where things are, I don't know where mobs are. I don't know how I'm going to do. It could be that I die this first episode and we never get this thing off the ground, but here's hoping we don't. I also hope the audio didn't lag there. It likes to do that during world generation, so I guess I'll have to dub over it if it did. Let me know also. I hope it doesn't, but hopefully the video quality is up to par. I'm using Cam Studio, which is an open source solution. I didn't really feel like paying $40 for either Fraps or Bandicam. Hopefully this does well enough. I have had problems with it in the past. I think I've solved them, but only time will tell now, won't it? Okay. So we're already about a third of the way in according to my timer. If we want to do this about 10 minutes. So let's get our wood gathered here. And you hear those chickens clucking. We'll be gathering them up pretty quick. And by gathering, I mean mercilessly slaughtering, because if you've seen other ultra hardcore videos, you know that skeletons are a problem. They aren't so much a problem in normal Minecraft because, well, you can just run up to them and their damage isn't but so high. But when you have no way to heal yourself, the fact that they can snipe at you from a distance and you can't hit back is pretty much could be a game changer if you can't deal with them in time. Alright, we got some good starting equipment. Go ahead and bust this table, bench, whatever you want to call it, and find ourselves a couple of chickens. Hello, chicken. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. It was an accident. Could have been an accident. Oh, but hey, I'll tell you what, I'll make it up. Go visit your friends over here, see if I can make it up to... Oh, it slept. I'm sorry. That's what... No, I'm not going to make it That's What She Said jokes. Those aren't funny. Lev and I apparently are both rather particular in our Minecraft playthrough humor. Lev, as I just alluded to, is a friend of mine who got me hooked on, well, not hooked on, but introduced me, I guess, to ultra hardcore playthroughs. I'll link to his channel. It's a fun watch. His is the only ultra hardcore playthrough I've seen, I should mention, so I don't really know what mistakes I may or may not be making. I haven't watched Etho's playthrough, or Good, I believe his name is pronounced, let's say. Oh, already a half a heart down. And that's permanent, guys. Way to be careful, James. So, that makes it a little bit more ultra hardcore, I suppose. The fact that I haven't watched the pros, I guess, in their hardcore playthroughs, and I don't know what to avoid. I just know that what's worked for me in the past by trial and error. And of course, I still do know where I'm going, but, you know, that's only but so helpful, really. That's a service to you, I submit. Alright, so, while we're mining this stone and upgrading our tools, I'll tell you a little bit more about my Minecraft history. I started in Beta 1.2, which was, as you'll recall, just before they rolled out beds. And my friends had settled about 8 kilometers from the spawn, so that meant that every time I died, and I died often because I was a noob with no equipment, no armor, and no real know-how of how to avoid hugging creepers constantly, I died a lot and rode that 15-minute minecart track just about, oh god, maybe 10 times a day. So, as you can imagine, that was pretty boring, but I stuck with it. I found the fun in Minecraft. I crafted a bed once we upgraded, and got to work building a nice home, making friends, and helping out people with their projects. I eventually got inducted to the Wizards Guild, and by Wizards Guild here I mean guys who look for and exploit bugs in Minecraft. So that's been really fun. Lev is one of said wizards, so we had a lot of fun on our server. And yeah, it's hard to believe that this game has already taken over a year of my life. Just over, I guess, but still. Let's see. I guess we'll have a sword. And, well, I'd rather have... We can do that. I'll make a pick, too, while we're at it, and have some spare sticks. Or not a pick, a hoe. That's what I meant to say. And that's what I did say. I can retcon this however I want, because in this world, I am God. Not really. Notch or Jeb is probably still God. But, no lightning from the sky, so that's good. Notch isn't displeased with me. Let's gather just a little bit more stone, and... Okay. Check our time as well. I can't quite make the sun. Okay, right at noon. And we're at maybe 100 more seconds before we call this video. I'll probably try and find some wool so I can make a bed before we head to town for the night. But first I gotta make sure that no one's gonna kill me while I'm harvesting this iron here. I'll need about 32 for my initial starting equipment, so I think, well, I don't think, I know where I can find that because, as I've said, I've started this map several times now. I got the first little bit down pretty well, if I do say so myself. I do love mining, especially. I don't know why, but it just makes me feel actually rich to be ore rich. So I do quite a bit of mining on our multiplayer server. We started a new map with the rollout of the full version. When we moved from beta, I actually sort of exclusively mined. A couple of us decided to do some sort of light RP role-playing, and I was the resident miner, and I would not grow food. I would trade my ores to the exclusive farmer, which was, in fact, Lev. It was fun. Sort of nice to sort of specialize in labor that way and have to form a community on the server to get the things you quote-unquote needed because you couldn't do it yourself. Alright, just about done here. Oh, I feel like there was something I forgot to tell you that I normally have told you in the previous videos by now. Can't think of what it might be, though. Do you know? If you do, please leave a comment and tell me. Also, do watch my back for me and let me know if you see a creeper. I would appreciate that. Well, skeletons more so, because like I said, they are pretty deadly. You wouldn't think it, but just the fact that you have to close with them and they get to do several hits on you before you can even think about hitting back really can be game-changing, especially before you heal. Or can heal, rather. Okay, I think I'm going to head deeper into the forest and hope for a sheep. That wasn't the video lagging, that was just me. I'm generating chunks here, it would seem. I also think in the future, this is somewhat a new thought, I'll be harvesting these oak trees for planks rather than the pine trees that I usually do. Just because that chance of dropping an apple, if I did happen to be gold rich, and I had an apple, and I needed to heal, at least some of my first little bit of healing, I could do with golden apples. Healing potions are much more efficient though. Golden apples only really do you about 2 hearts, I think, I'm told. If that's wrong, let me know, but that's the impression I'm working with, and that does not sound right to me, because there's no way I'm going to use a gold block to only get 2 hearts back. That's just not a good return for me when I can get 3 healing potions out of that same gold block. I don't know if I did say that, right? That healing potions and were non-expensive, right? Because rather than a golden ingot, they'll require a golden brick. Pretty serious investment of time and gold. And energy, of course. And just the fact that you have to go down that deep for gold means you're going to have to be facing some monsters unless you're super conservative and just branch mine for it. Which is not fun to watch, I'm sure, so we're not going to do that. Ooh, did you hear that? I heard that. And come back! I need you! I love brown sheep. But I'm sorry, brown sheepy. You're going to have to die! Oh shit, that wolf is pissed off at me now. All these wolves are pissed off at me now. This is going to end badly. We're not going to have a second episode right now, guys. I cannot believe that worked without... Wow. Just honestly, I really should have died there. I'm not going to press my luck. Oh, I hear another... Okay, I'm not sure how many wolves are pissed off. Probably a lot. And I'm sorry about the coordinates on the screen, but I just want to make sure I'm going the right way. Because I cannot afford a lot more damage. Much more damage? Much more damage. That seems to be proper English. Let's head to town. I can't believe I've gotten a good deal accomplished this early in the day. Normally I'm running back here at night when I've managed to find wool. That lag is kind of going to kill me though, because I was about to mention that I almost hit that wolf and, you know, aggroed him, if you want to use such, not really nebbish, but, well, whatever term. I just don't like saying things like aggro, even though clearly I just did. Alright, moon is rising, and I'll show you our plan for defending this little town, which we'll get a better view of tomorrow. Now, actually, I think I might just go ahead and end this first episode here, so please hold. Be right back, guys. Don't mind me, just hiding in a church.